Hello students, welcome to Unit 1 Reading A Part 3. So I was dealing with the previous slide, we stopped in the last paragraph. Let me just recapitulate. I felt cold and bitter. I hated God for doing this to me and was terrified of what would happen when my parents weren't there to look after me. So here, as I said, cold and bitter means this is an idiomatic expression. Cold and bitter means very angry expression, angry feeling or unpleasant. So here he hated God for doing this to him and was terrified of what would happen when his parents weren't there to look after him. I could brush my own teeth with a wall-mounted brush and wash my own hair with pump-action soap, but there was so much that was impossible for me. So he could brush his own teeth, even though despite of having his not having his limbs, arms and legs, he could brush his own teeth on his own with a wall-mounted brush. Brush was mounted to fixed in the wall, and wash his hair with pump action soap. But there was so much that was impossible for me. It was very difficult for him to do all these daily activities. At age 10, Nick tried to drown himself in the bathtub. So here there is a little bit mistake given here. Bathtub. This is not bathtub. Okay. At age 10, Nick tried to drown himself in bathtub. Luckily, the attempt was unsuccessful. So, when he was 10 years old, he tried himself to kill again. But the attempt was unsuccessful. You know what is the bathtub? I felt there was no purpose. When you lack purpose and strength, it is hard to hold on. So here he said that he felt that there was no purpose in living. There was no purpose of living when he lacks purpose at all. When there is no purpose for what he has to live without having his arms and legs. What to do on this earth? What to do in this world? He thought that there was no purpose. He lacked purpose. And also there is no strength in him to live. He felt for it actually, what is the purpose of living? So this quote says that I felt that there was no purpose when you lack purpose and strength. So it is hard for him. It is hard to hold on. He says that to continue like this, it is very difficult. But with the help of his religion, friends and family, Nick managed to pull through to become an international symbol of triumph over adversity. Even though he did not feel depressed or he did not lack confidence in him, it is all with the help of his religion, friends. You know what is the importance of friendship and how friends are very important to us, and also family. A lot of support from family. Nick, however, he managed to pull through. Pull through means perform successfully to become an international, not only national, international symbol of triumph. What is triumph? Triumph is a victory over adversity. Over adversity means even though in the difficult or unpleasant situations also he had become. What is a difficult and unpleasant situation for him? See, imagine nothing we can do if we don't have arms and legs. In that difficult situation, in those hard times, also he tried and became an international symbol of triumph. Triumph means victory over adversity in the difficult situations. So what is that the symbol of triumph, and why he has become internationally famous, we'll see later on. When I was 13, I read a newspaper article about a disabled man who had managed to achieve great things and help others. So when he was 13, at the age of 13, once he read a newspaper article, an article published in the newspaper about what? About a disabled man, about another disabled man who had already managed to achieve great things, and also helped others. So he was so inspired. He got such an inspiration that despite, again, he has the man same like him has disability, even though he tried, he achieved great things in his life and also helped others. So he thought, Nick also thought himself that why can't I do? Why can't I help the people in gaining the self-confidence? I must also live. What is the purpose of my living? He thought himself, and he continued his career. I realized why God had made us like this. So at that time, at that particular time, he realized all these times, for 2 or 3 times, Nick tried to attempt suicide. But those attempts were not successful, unsuccessful. So at last, or finally, he realized why God had made him like this in the sense without arms and legs. To give hope, mainly it is to give, he thought that to give hope to others. So he thought God had made him like this especially for the purpose. What is the main intention? To give hope to others who are in similar way, or who are not who leads a normal life also. Even though as we have everything, all the parts in our body, a good brain, good eyes to see, good personality, good physique, arms, legs, everything, we the people also are unsuccessful in our lives. We see in our day-to-day situations that many people know, even if they don't get good marks in the examinations, they go and try attempt suicide. That is wrong. That's not the correct way. We must not lack the confidence. Develop self-confidence. This is also a personality trait. Self-confidence is the important thing to lead a better life. One must have self-confidence in him or her to go forward or further in the career. It was so inspirational to me that I decided to use my life to encourage other people and give them the courage that the article had given him. So here he referred now, when he was 13. When he was 13, he read a newspaper article. So it has become, that reading has given him so inspiration that he decided to use his life to encourage other people and give them courage, braveness, how to live, how to succeed in life. Okay? How? And give them the courage that the article had given him. This article, what he read in the newspaper article, what he read had given him, he wants to, with the help of that, he wants to encourage other people also and give them courage and braveness. I decided to be thankful for what I do have. See, these are the important lines of the text. I decided to be thankful for what I do have. So he was very thankful to God for what he had, not get angry about what I don't. He thought, he just planned, he decided not to get angry over God about what he doesn't had. What he doesn't had, we know. Arms and legs. Okay children, I think you are able to follow it very clearly. I looked at myself in the mirror and said, you know what, the world is right that I have no arms or legs. He says himself, he looks in the mirror and he says that, you know what, the world is right. The world is saying that I have no arms or legs, but they will, these are the important lines you see, but they will never take away the beauty of my eyes. He had beautiful eyes. He says that none can take the beauty of my eyes. With the help of these eyes, I can see the world. I can enjoy the nature. I can see the nature of the people. If there are any sufferers, let me help them, he thought. And he pursued. He just carried forwarded his life with a lot of courageousness and braveness. I wanted to concentrate on something good that I had. So I don't want to think of myself always that what I don't have. Just I wanted to concentrate on things, on something good that I had. See, always we also tell our parents, we will be just crying at our parents that I don't have this one, I don't have that one. Be happy, be self-content with what you have. God had given us good life, God had given us good parents. Whatever you have, be satisfied with that. That must be the main motto in our life. Then the happiness will be with us forever and ever. Okay? The challenges in our lives are there to strengthen our convictions. So the challenges, always we get many challenges in our lives. We need to face the challenges. One after the other, we get many problems. We think those challenges as the problems. But we have to, as the human beings, we have to face those challenges, or you might say problems. There are, as see in our lives, are there to strengthen these challenges, strengthen our convictions. Convictions means somewhat these fixed or some firm beliefs. These challenges will strengthen our personality. It helps, these challenges helps us to go forward in our life. One after the other, we solve our problems and we can go further and develop our career. So always be positive. Be in a positive attitude towards your problems. You will get the solution. Okay? But don't be in a hasty manner and take the hasty decisions. That is not at all good. They are not there to run us over. What are not there? They means these challenges are not there to run us over, said Nick. In 1990, Nick won the Australian Young Citizen of the Year. In 1990, Nick won Australian Young Citizen of the Year award for his bravery and perseverance. Already see, in 1990 he had won the Australian Young Citizen of the Year for his bravery and also for his perseverance. Perseverance, the quality of continuing to try, continuation of trying to achieve a particular aim, even though you have the difficulties. Despite of your difficulties, we must not stop there. We must continue. Okay? So here, like this, Nick started winning the awards also. See what courage life he is leading. And that's why we have to draw inspiration from Nick. When kids run up to me and ask what happened, I just lean over and whisper cigarettes, and he laughed. And once I was in a car and a girl at traffic lights was giving me the eye. She could only see my head, so I decided to a 360 degree in the car seat to freak her out. Her face was like, wow, what is going on? She sped off really quickly. Okay students, so this is part 3 of reading A, Unit 1. In next session, I would like to continue part 4 of reading A, Unit 1.